She was the youngest White House press secretary in American history. At 28, she stood at that famous podium almost every day, firing back at reporters, defending every Trump move, and turning briefings into must-watch MAGA theater. Then yesterday, the president himself said she is leaving at the end of the month. Not fired, not pushed, walking out on purpose. Karoline Leavitt did not arrive in Washington as some polished insider. New Hampshire kid worked the press office in Trump's first term while still basically a kid herself. Ran for Congress in 2022, won a crowded Republican primary, then lost the general. Most people would have gone home and licked their wound, but she joined the 2024 campaign instead, became one of the loudest voices selling the comeback, and when Trump won, she got the biggest microphone in politics. January 2025, she walked into the Bradley briefing room as the 36th White House primary secretary and the first one young enough to still get carded at bars. Here is the part that makes people stop scrolling. She just had her second baby in May, a daughter named Vivian. She came back to work in July, barely a month later, and she's packing up her West Wing office. Leavitt has a 2-year-old son named Nico, and now a newborn girl. The job of press secretary is not a 9 to 5. Briefings, we've got late night calls, traveling with the president, explaining every controversy in real time, and doing it all while the entire press corps tries to trip you on camera. After she returned from maternity leave, she realized that the math is no longer working. She could either keep the fiercest defender of the administration, or she could absolutely be present for 2 very small children. She chose the kids. Trump publicly said he gets it and he respects it. Then he added the part that keeps her in the game. She will still be one of his top outside advisors and a loud Republican voice heading into the midterms. So she's not disappearing. She's just stepping out of the daily fire. And yes, people are already asking the obvious question: who replaces the woman who somehow made the briefing room feel like a daily cage match? Trump has not named the successor yet. During her maternity leave, the briefings slowed down. That alone tells you how much the operation leaned on her. She was the second longest serving press secretary Trump has ever had. Only Sarah Huckabee Sanders lasted longer in the first term. Leavitt's style was pure offense. She opened the room to podcasters and influencers. She defended everything from tariffs to the Iran situation without even blinking. Supporters called her a superstar. Critics called her a machine gun mouth. Now, either way, the podium is about to get a lot quieter for a while. One more detail that always makes the internet lose its mind: her husband is Nicholas Rihu, a New Hampshire real estate developer who is roughly 32 years older than her. They met in 2022 while she was running for Congress. A mutual friend introduced them at a restaurant event. They got engaged the next year and married in January 2025. Just days before the inauguration, he has built a solid property business, and she has spent the last year and a half living inside the most high-pressure communication job on earth, while also becoming a mother of 2. The age gap is real, and the internet never gets tired of pointing it out. But from everything both of them have publicly said, he is the one holding the home front so she could keep showing up at the White House. So here is the full picture. Youngest press secretary ever, fierce Trump loyalist, new mom for the second time, walking away from the podium at the end of August so she can actually raise her kids, while staying close enough to still advise the president and fight for the midterms. The White House still has no replacement named, and the midterms are less than 3 months away. And the woman who turned daily briefings into appointment television is trading the briefing room for bedtime stories. Whether that makes the next press secretary job easier or harder is the question nobody has answered yet. Now don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you on the next one.